Welcome to my presentation. In this presentation, we shall see how to perform addition of fractions with the same denominator. So let us try to explain this with an example. Let's say we have two fractions and we want to add these two fractions, and the two fractions are as follows: 6 over 15 plus 8 over 15. So in this case, let us write down some steps here. Step number 1. The denominators are the same, so the common denominator is 15. For the first fraction and the second fraction, the denominator is 15, so the common denominator is 15. So we're going to draw a line, write the denominator once. Since the denominator is common, we're going to add the numerator of the first fraction and the numerator of the second fraction. We're going to write it over this line: 6 plus 8, like that. Therefore, 6 plus 8 is going to be equal to 14 over 15. Therefore, this is our answer. So when we have two fractions with the same denominator, we're going to write the common denominator and then add the numerator parts, and when we add the numerators, when we combine the numerator parts, that is going to be our answer. So that is it. Let's look at another example. Let's say we want to add these two fractions with the same denominator. So we have 7 over 12 plus 2 over 12. As long as the denominators are the same, we're going to write the denominator once. Like, let's write a step here. The common denominator is 12 for both these fractions. Then then we come back and then combine the numerator parts for these two fractions. 7 is the numerator for the first fraction, plus 2 is the numerator for the second fraction. So 7 plus 2 is equal to 9 divided by 12. So when we have the numbers in this fashion, so we can simplify it some more. So as step number 2, we're going to say we can simplify this 9 over 12 some more. 9 over 12. 9 is in the numerator, 12 is in the denominator. 9 and 12 are multiples of a common number, 3, and therefore 3 times 3 is 9. 3 times 4 is equal to 12, and therefore we can write this one as 3 over 4 in its prime form, or in its simplified form. That means 7 over 12, when we add two fractions, 7 over 12 plus 2 over 12, the simplified form is 3 over 4. Okay, let us look at another example. In this case, let us say we have three fractions to add. We want to add 2 over 15. We want to add 2 over 15 plus 8 over 15 plus 11 over 15. As long as the denominators are the same, we're going to write the denominator once. We're going to write a common denominator. We call it as a common denominator, and we combine the numerator parts. The numerator for the first fraction is 2. The numerator for the second fraction is 8. The numerator for the third fraction is 11. So when we combine this, 2 plus 8 is 10. 10 plus 11 is 21 over 15. 21 over 15. We can simplify this some more, and the way to do that is as follows. Step number 2. We have 21 over 15. 21 and 15 are common for 3. The common number between 15 and 21 is 3. So 3 times 5 is 15. 3 times 7 is 21. So therefore, we can write this one as 7 over 5, like that. 7 over 5 when the numerator value is greater than the denominator value. This is a improper fraction. So we can write the improper fraction in as a mixed number, and the way to write it out is as follows. So we can write another step in here and then say 7 over 5, an improper fraction, can be written out as a mixed number as follows. We take 7 and then divide it by 5, and we're going to recall our 5 times table and say 5 times what number is equal to or less than 7. 5 times 1 is 5, so therefore write the 5 there. When we subtract 5 from 7, we're left with 2. Therefore 7 over 5 we can write as 1, 2 over 5 as a mixed number. So 7 over 5 is in its improper fraction format. 1, 2 over 5 is in its mixed number format. So therefore, when we have 3 fractions to add, we're going to simplify the process as shown here. In my next presentation, we shall see how to perform addition of fractions with different denominators.